because there's lead already from the U.S. Green Building Council, we noticed that there's also a need for us in the Philippines to be able to establish our own rating system, which we say is more locally adaptive to our own culture, to our own needs, and most especially to our own priorities. You may note that in the other rating system, they're not considering much emphasis on transportation, on emission, on waste segregation, and especially on culture and heritage preservation. And these are the things that are embedded in our own Verde rating system that the other rating system, for example, have not taken into consideration. That's the reason why we want it to be more adaptive to our local climate and condition. We start with awareness, the promotion of a lot of the activities that we're doing in the council right now. We're assuming that we will be able to help educate people about the need for greener and more sustainable development. Part of the mandate of the council is to be able to spread it across the country from Luzon, Visayas to Mindanao. I guess the private companies right now, which are also members in the council, are able to educate more in terms of what a green building, because the usual thing is that they're concerned about cost, they're concerned about the premium, but having had some of the companies that already are doing green buildings, when we say green, we mean certified buildings, there's now more encouragement and public are more aware, and we hope that moving forward we'll be able to engage also the local government to be able to buy in to this sustainable development. I'd say that Mandawi in Cebu, for example, is a classic example because they were able to mandate it. And so all developments, new developments now, new construction, will have to be rated Verde. And that is a way for the local government to ensure that the buildings within their confines will be developed green and sustainable. Because we started doing green developments already, more or less the space that is allocated for green space is already there. Normally, it's a requirement that we have to comply. So it was just a matter of converting green into something more of an urban farm. So it's no longer difficult. I think what will pose as a challenge is for the other developments turning their existing green spaces into an urban farm. And with that, we'd like to set as a role model that it can be done and it's not difficult to do, and that it will be more sustainable. In fact, to give you a classic example, our project in Cebu Exchange, during the 2-month lockdown, I had an urban farm there, a mini garden of vegetables. And because we kept it and sustained it, I didn't realize how much it brought, the people that were locked in the building, because we had to house about 400 workers. And so the farm there provided for them opportunities to get some vegetables for their daily needs and food. So that should be, the reason why we should be able to overcome this challenge, converting our existing green space into something more of an urban farm. I think because the importance of architecture is to be able to design the building in a way that it's not only adaptive, but it's also is able to meet up the needs of the times. As we say, it will have to evolve in a way. And because the needs change from time to time, architecture should be able to support that. And now that we know that urban farming is something that can sustain people, not only during lockdown, but on their day-to-day needs, this is something that should be integrated. And so I like the equation, architecture and agriculture combined together, because this really promotes not only our sustainability programs and our goals, but also, part of the United Nations SD is also the promotion of food supply to allow people, especially in the cities, to be able to have access into urban farm and vegetables, to promote health, wellness, and their own respective growth.